Hello, hello. Welcome to Algo Hour. It's June 6th. I am here with a special guest today, Eddie. Welcome to
Hi.
Algo Hour.
Thank you for having me, IRL. I'm excited to be here.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm as good as we can be. Considering all things, right?
Yeah, I'm stoked. I don't get enough opportunity to talk to you. I know we bump into each other in spaces occasionally, but it's always a good time when Eddie's around. So I appreciate you big time for putting your name on the wheel and getting picked and being a good sport about jumping in on our hot seat today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited. I always see you and I get excited to share energy with you because you have bright energy. So let's
I
do it.
love it. Oh my gosh. So Ted may or may not be by at some point in the episode. He got called away on important stuff in real life, and we all know that that's a balance that we have to strike, right? We've got real life stuff going on, and but never fear. He did send me our sports segment, so nobody's going to miss out on the sports today. But I thought it would be fun. I don't know if you caught. I think I saw you in the chat last week. You caught last week's episode. We had our audience live flex for our flex time on Twitter. And it was really fun, and we judged them all, and our special guest picked the winner. So the winner was actually one of the casts. Felicia pulled that one out, and she flexed a sea folk, that Sergio that we had in from Precision. He thought that was the best live flex out of the few that we had whittled it down to. So this week, I thought it would be fun to have everybody on the show. Joe, you're back there somewhere backstage. You can play along too. But what we're going to do is we're all going to flex something using our hashtag NFT Flextime. And we'll let the audience pick who has the best flex out of everyone on the show today. So at some point, we've got Luga backstage, we've got Felicia, we've got Joe. Like I said, you can play along. Eddie, some point in the show, you got to find a few minutes to post your best flex. Use our hashtag NFT Flextime, and we will let the audience judge those this week. Everybody who weighs in the comments will get put on the wheel, and they will give away 100 Algo. So that'll be really fun.
Okay.
And then has a bonus because the show was really fortunate enough to get a coop drop. And I've been thinking about what to do with it. And I think one of the funnest things we could do is help distribute that even further. So we're also going to be giving away 500 coop live and 500 coop on our In Case You Missed It reel for commenting.
Wow. You're giving away generational wealth on the show.
You know, you won't catch me saying quite that line.
I know.
But
I'm joke. It's a joke. I want to be clear. Not financial advice. It's a joke.
So KuCoin is a meme coin. It's crazy on Algorand right now. You know, we've got Pepe Bridge. We've got all sorts of stuff going on in the ASA world. But for real, like, what's the show going to do with a bunch of coop in the wallet? So we're going to help distribute that even further to different wallets. All you have to do is comment on the live show, and you'll be entered on that wheel. Like I said, Judge will judge us in our Flex Time segment today, and we'll get you on the wheel for 100 Algo as well. But it's going to be fun. We're going to do giveaways. The same goes for, y'all know I post an In Case You Missed It reel where I correct my bad counting for everyone and just tighten things up every week. But if you comment on that, that's another 500 coop. We'll spin the wheel before next week's show for that. So 500 coop for our live watchers, 500 coop for the people that tune in and watch maybe after the fact on our In Case You Missed It reel. We're going to have a good time all around today. And I'm just really, really excited. So let's quick check in with our chat. Let's see. We got crypto.
I'm gonna flex.
You're getting it done quick. Crypto for Change. Good afternoon. Let's kick it off hot. Talking about coop.
Eric.
How you like that, Ice? Yeah, we got good people in the crowd. I love you guys.
Some superheroes and some supervillains in the crowd already. I'm excited.
Green Jenny's in the house. She's been traveling. I'm excited that she made it. Let's see here. Coop. People are excited about that coop. I'm excited about that coop. I was excited when it kind of dawned on me that we're going to have a lot of fun and distribute, a big chunk of it over the next coming weeks, and it'll be super fun. So
shout out to Coop for making the community fun again, right?
it's been so much fun. It really has. It's cool. So we're going to play some games, Eddie. We give you algo towards a project or organization of your choice. So it can go to your project, it can go to a charity, but we're going to put you on the hot seat. Okay. But first, our dev's been traveling. Our dev and friend from the Algo Foundation, he's a customer success engineer, Joe Polny. Mm-hmm. I think you've met Joe.
Yeah, like behind the scenes now.
Okay. I thought you might have ran into him at one of your like NFT NYC or something.
Did we?
Like that.
Joe, if we did, bro, I'm so sorry. I met like thousands of people.
I know the foundation does have him travel a lot. That's why he misses the show occasionally and sends us pre-records. It's all their fault. But yeah, so Joe's back. Him and I are going to catch up. And then when we come back, we're going to play our Limerick challenge with a little bit of a twist this week. Okay?
Okay.
All righty. Joe, let me see if I can find you here. We're a little out of time. Hi, Joe. I missed you. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, It's been a while. I was recently traveling in Greece for some of our university programs, but good to finally be back home and be here live.
Love it. I mean, I'm a little jealous because I don't get to globe trot and talk about something I'm really passionate about. Greece sounds amazing.
Yeah, Greece was really great. It was really good. Just like I took some personal time off and kind of just explore the city a little bit, and then of course, the work. But like you said, I get to talk about things I'm passionate about. So yeah, it was a really good time.
I love it. Well, there's lots going on with the foundation. You guys have been like kicking it into a different gear. And I was really excited a couple of weeks ago. I think it was Loden who posted it, but I could be wrong, about this dev AI tooling that was coming around. So I want to ask you about that. But I know that you're also really excited because we had a Black update coming or happening soon. There's like all sorts of other. So I thought you and I could just spend a couple minutes and catch up this week.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, the AI thing. So there's a company called Kappa, and they allow communities like the Algorand community to train a AI model specifically on their like documentation or website. So for a couple months now, we've had a AI chatbot in our like developer Discord, and so you could like just ping it, ask it a question, and it'll respond. But and that was kind of like a trial phase, and then now we've integrated it onto our website directly. So any developer can go on our website and ask it questions. It can be like high level questions just about like the technology, or it can be like low level, like how do I code this XYZ, and it will try its best to give you an answer. So it's the main goal is to really make it so that it's easier for developers or people that are interested in developing to like find answers to those questions that might be hard to get just from like scrolling through a Discord or something like that. So it's really cool. We've been working a lot closely with that Kappa team, doing things like not only answering dev questions, but it helps us figure out which questions does it not know, so we know like what information we need to update or like how we can improve the stuff on our end. So it's been really really interesting to see it roll out, and I think AI is going to be a pretty big part of this space in general for the next year or two. So it's exciting to see Algorand kind of adopt the technology early on.
I think it's really cool. Like, so I'm not a dev. I've got that officially under where yours says customer success engineer, not a dev. But I feel like sometimes, and it might be like my own social anxiety, but when I have a question, I would rather ask an AI bot than like a busy dev that's trying to cover a whole Discord full of more educated people than I am. Like, I always feel like kind of dumb hopping in a Discord with a silly question. So I feel like just having the AI to like kind of handle those softball questions from somebody like me who like might have missed something really obvious somewhere. It just seems a little less intimidating for those of us that are slightly socially awkward. So I'm excited about it.
That makes total sense, and I definitely can relate to that. So yeah, I mean that's the main goal, is that like it removes that, like you said, like social awkwardness, and also like it makes it so that we can get analytics and stuff and figure out more easily, like we can see exactly what devs are asking and like figure out where, like I said, the holes in our documentation and stuff. So I think it really helps, both sides of the equation, like the foundation and then the people asking the question. So yeah, like I said, really excited for this technology, and we are still like building it out. So it'll be interesting to see where it is, even just like a month or two from now.
That totally makes sense though. So like if a bunch of people keep asking kind of the same semi-obvious question, like maybe it wasn't as obvious as it is to somebody who does it all the time. So
Exactly.
that's a really great point. What else is new in your world? I know you were talking to some students in Greece. Algorand Foundation has a whole like cohort of different universities that are kind of working on blockchain. Give me the scoop.
Yeah. So Algorand has this program called ACE. That stands for Academic Center of Excellence, and this has been an ongoing program from quite some time, and it's something that we're continuing to do. And basically, the goal is to engage with universities in discussions around like research and things like summer schools. So it's not like, as the foundation, we do our own boot camps where we'll do a virtual boot camp. I just did a session this morning where any developer can come in and learn how to build on Algorand. The ACE program is more centered around like blockchain in general. So in Greece, not only did I give lectures about on how Algorand works, I also saw some really good lectures from like famous cryptographers explaining cryptography and like the low level stuff, and then also some people explain like the economics of Ethereum and the fee models and MEV, and so all this really stuff. So it's all about, Algorand is basically sponsoring this sort of academic get-togethers and research. So it's not just pushing Algorand to university students. It's really like encouraging a learning environment and then saying, hey, check out Algorand while you're here.
I dig it. I dig it big time. And I dig it what you and a lot of, I'm just going to say it, the younger people at the foundation are doing right now. I saw Sarah, the Ireland community champion, just won an award. Foundation retweeted it. Congrats. I can never say her screen name.
Yeah,
Ganatek?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I think it's a comic book reference. I don't know. But her name's Sarah, and she's great. And I just dig it. I like the boots on the ground. I like the fresh approachability of it. I appreciate it. And hopefully we're going to get you back on a regular basis. We won't let the foundation pull you away all the time. But given how busy you are, I really appreciate you setting aside time. And when you can't, late night recording something from a hotel room, God knows where, for us, so that we always have, some love from Joe. I dig the messages too.
Awesome. Yeah, good to hear. Yeah, I mean, I love being a part of this, and like you said, like interacting with the community and like empowering people that are interested in Algorand and building on Algorand is, honestly, it's part of my job description, but it's also like something I am genuinely passionate about. So it's great to see things like this, or like Sarah Jane getting the award. So yeah, it's an honor to be a part of this.
Well, I keep saying it, but you deserve a raise.
I'll tell John.
Yeah, I'll let him know. But also, just like, you're one of my faves. I dig it. I have yet to meet you head to head in a poker match, but I hear you play.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I've been playing in the Womp Crew games, and then this past weekend, my first game back, I ended up taking first place. So running a little bit hot. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Well, watch out. I'm the chicken shark. Totally new to all of it, but it has been kind of like the meme coin season. It's been a really fun like break, so it doesn't all feel like work. feel like I get to know people on a kind of different level when they're trying to lie to me about cards. So yeah, I hope I'll run into you there soon too, though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love playing poker. And if anyone's watching and hasn't been getting involved in the games, I really recommend it. I mean, I've been playing poker for quite some time. There's a time where like I really studied it like really intensely, but now I kind of just play recreationally. But it's a really fun game where like because luck is such a big part of it, anyone can join in the table when you have a chance to win. And then like you were saying, like it's a good opportunity to get to meet new people and just kind of relax and take a break from some of the nonsense that might be going on. So if you're not already playing in the games, highly recommend it.
And beginner's luck is a thing, guys.
Yes, for sure.
I'm coming off that beginner's luck hot streak, I think, which is probably why I haven't bumped into you, because you're making those final tables. But I appreciate it. A little bit of alpha I dropped just to the show, but we're coming up on this is week 12. So week 16, we're going to plan an after hours party. Maybe have some poker.
Awesome. Yes, definitely looking forward to that.
Okay. All right. Well, if you went in on the flex competition this week, you get busy to flex in an NFT.
I
We're going to let our
already
audience
sent out the
judge
tweet.
us.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Look at you. You're so smart. All right. I will talk to you soon, Joe. Thanks again.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for having me again.
I appreciate you. All right, Eddie, we're back. Joe is such a fun guy. I love Joe. Foundation, you better treat him right. Just saying. They got some really smart younger people like him and Sarah and PG that are just like really hitting the ball out of the park on a regular basis. They're consistently awesome, like and approachable and
I think a lot of us are, right? Like Algo fam as a whole. That's one of the things that attracted me to the community initially, was like the approachability of the community. Like you could talk to people and ask quote unquote silly questions. IRL, there are no silly questions. We're all learning, right? Nobody is an expert at everything.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I think we all have a lot of questions, and we should. We're learning about this new tech, but the community is amazing. Yeah, so. Shout out to Joe for being amazing, and everybody at the foundation who understands community and gets it.
Yeah, for sure. I was just checking in on the chat. We need to be promoting the transaction speed. That's one thing that when I do get somebody new on the chain who uses it for the first time, they're like, wow, that's fast. Like,
yeah, unmatched. So
it's all good. I know as a community, we're kind of going through this like regressionary part where we're learning our way around new wallets and new integrations. But yeah, I definitely remember that's kind of what kept me around was the tech part of it, right? Because not only does it not cost a lot to try a blockchain transaction, right? Like it's a thousandth of a penny, I think, at this point, or a millionth of a penny, a thousandth. I'm losing my place.
This is where you insert GIF with all the like science math all over.
This is why I do the in case you missed it reel, so I can go back and put some text over there. But so it's like an infinitesimal fraction of a US penny. And to try a blockchain transaction, if it goes through instantaneously, we're sub 3 seconds, I think, or right around a 3-second finality. And it's final. It doesn't get recalled or pushed back or rolled back.
Ever.
And then the community was always so nice. Like I remember being like, how do you opt into something? How do you do that? So yeah, just the community is really honestly the thing that's kept me around as much, especially with if you look at Algo has a token, it hasn't performed very well since I jumped aboard. Mm-hmm. And the people are still like thriving and just really great and are always kind of pushing the bounds of like being approachable, but like totally big brained, high level stuff too. And we somehow like coalesce really great, and it's just the best.
Yes, Algo fam is the best, the smartest, the brightest, and the best energies. I love it. Community is why we're still here too, right? Like, I mean, I love Algo fam. I love everything about our community with Algo Leagues and other communities, right? Like I come from like a WAGMI sort of perspective. So I'm always like, we're all gonna win. Like, we're so early. Like, why competition? You know, why FUD? But understandably, you know, people came in at a certain price point, and they're feeling the pain of bear markets. Period. So it's cool though that we've shaken out as the price continues to decrease in Algo. We've shaken out a lot of the what I call fake ones, and we have
Oh,
real.
they'll come back.
Yeah,
They
they'll be
do.
back when they see that green candle doing it wrong.
Yeah. Well, I'm just checking on some of these comments. I got a lot of love. I saw Moon say something about, you know, we live IRL. You know, it's cool. Here's We Love Eddie, community. Like, honestly, that's it. And this show is hard to figure out and put on. And let me just I don't know if you noticed, Eddie, we added our seventh sponsor to our sponsor bar. It's awesome. It's going to take up the whole screen one day.
You'll soon be adding us.
I love it. So, you know, it's the community that helps make the show. It's the community that watches it and comments and gives me feedback in private and helps me run silly video tests in the middle of the night. It's everybody. But quick shout out to the new sponsors and the fancy sponsor bar update, because we were running out of room, which is such an awesome problem to have. But currently we've got NFDomains, Rain Gallery, NiftGen, the basic Belinda project, Algobots, Chris Swenor, and gov.voi.algo, which I could not be happier about, like, the broad mix. We've got companies, we've got projects, we've got people, the Algobots voted, the basic Belinda project pooled money. You know, we've got people, actual personalities that are like, hey, this is just for me to you to encourage it. I'm really proud of it. And I'm happy that, I think I told you in the chat, Eddie, but like, even putting your hand up to want to be a special guest, take a turn in the hot seat, it's really great. Like,
it's overdue. I mean, you're on episode 12. I was like, this has to happen. But you know what, IRL, I want to commend you for your progress, and I want to say something that I love about you personally, and just experiencing you over time. I love that you're genuine and you are who you are. You're unapologetically vocal about whatever it is. Wink, wink, right? I'm trying to stay politically correct and positive on this live. But I will say, irreconcilable differences that hit for me, like
irreconcilable differences in
vibes specifically. That for me is like, I try to reconcile things as best as I can, but that hit, and you know, I respect you're just being raw and vocal about what it is, and so keep being that way, right? And that's one of the things I love about Coop too. Like when I heard he got kicked out right away, I was like, wow. Well, I know what I know on the back end and my personal experience with structures and powers that be, and the blockage and the miscommunications and the promises that lead to nothing, and opposite of what you said you were going to do, you do. And it's sickening, right? So it's good to see heroes like you voice that.
Oh, thanks. You know, and I think talking about vibes and like, that is how you find success in the space, is you find the vibes, right? Which is really culture. It's really community. It's really honesty and humanity that all kind of encompasses this vibes.
Yeah.
But like, we've got Joe's at the foundation. He's great. We love him so much.
Right.
I can't say enough good things about Sarah, and there's some fantastic people there. So absolutely. I personally am just trying to align myself with those vibes, right? We want those vibes to really mesh, and so I appreciate
that's what it is. When you are your true
always
self,
got the good vibes.
Yes, good vibes, which I think is why I'm here. I like your
for
energies.
sure.
I dig
it. All right, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat now. You were really nice. I'm not taking it easy on you.
All right, let's go.
Shouts to Lord Beluga, who helped me do the limericks this week. They're going to be fill in the blank style limerick riddles. We're going to give you 10 algo for each right answer to the project or organization of your choice. Let's go. You might think this one is Ed, but it's a community project instead. Frogs might rain from the sky. Don't worry, he's a nice guy. Multiple artists created.
So this is a project, yes?
That was kind of loud. I'll fix the thinking music. But it really made me laugh when I found it.
Is the Algo knitter?
It was pixel heads. So
yay!
Yeah, good job. Let's see. There we go. I got that. Let's see here. A boxing champ, in case you didn't know, here or there, he's always on the go. Flying borks to their death or shilling Shibas like meth. He's the handiest there is. Like,
is this? I'm gonna just take a leap. Is this Yomo?
It is Yomo. Yes. Again, shout out to Lord Beluga for making the riddles this week. That is awesome. Oh, I still don't have a
fun. It isn't so hot seat as I thought. No pressure.
This project started with a multiple. It definitely caused quite a rumble. I'm sorry, I can't read. This project started with a mumble. It definitely caused quite a rumble. Led by Swenor and Jay, you'll always have a good day. Just make sure you stay
humble.
Humble. Oh man, you made those look easy. But honestly, like you were one of the ones that I was thinking about. I was like, I can't make these easy. You've been around, you know your community. So we're gonna play the Algo ecosystem challenge later and put your knowledge to the test.
Oh boy.
But shout out to Luga for making those great limericks for us this week.
Those were fun.
I appreciate you. They were good. Yeah, for sure. Coming up, we're going to do news, then sports, and then you're going to take a crack at hosting Who's Active right now with the man, the myth, the legend, Luga himself.
All right, let's do it.
This is the sports stuff section brought to you by Ted.algo, where we're going to go through the good, bad, and the ugly in the sports world. Everything from golf to F1 to football, tennis, basketball, and hockey, and more. It's not even the American football. We're out of season on that. It's the European kind. I got you, Stitch. Luckily today we've got a wide variety of sports stuff to talk about, and let's just get into it. Starting off in golf, we have the Memorial Tournament happen this past weekend where Victor Hovland, the Norwegian, was able to squeak out a win over Denny McCarthy, went to a playoff hole. Now, Victor Hovland sounds semi-familiar. That's because he got second in the PGA Championship near the end of May. So he's been kind of slowly building up his momentum in hot streak. We'll see if this continues to it provides some momentum on his play. But shout out to him for his $3.6 million payout and 550 FedEx Cup points. Shifting over to the football world, where it would be remiss to not talk about Manchester City versus Manchester United, where you saw City beat United 2-1, rallying behind a 12-second goal. That's right, they scored a goal within 12 seconds. I think that's a record, I'm pretty sure. And if it is, it's going to be hard to be broken. Amazing accomplishment from them. And, unfortunately, the stereotype holds true. With its City, it was never in doubt. Shifting gears a little bit more here, we're going to go to the tennis world, where we have Coco Gauff, the 19-year-old, reaching the fourth round of the French Open for the first time where she had to defeat a 13-year-old Mira Andreeva 6-1, 6-3, respectively. But I don't want to downplay that competition here. The tennis world is just in absolute awe over these two young, amazing superstars. So it's going to be awesome to continue to see her, just both of them, just be amazing, I guess. I don't know, words can't describe what else I can say. Looking forward a little bit more to F1, we had more of the usual with Max Verstappen winning the Monaco Grand Prix in a relatively dominant fashion. I don't know if there's anything more to really discuss on that. It's just Verstappen not being able to be stopping. That was a weak joke, but we're going to roll with the punches here anyways. Going forward to the basketball world, where we're in full swing of the NBA Finals. I'll give you kind of a recap here. We had Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic, and Jamal Murray, the two-man game that has been unstoppable through the Western Conference Finals, or Western Conference in general even, where they've only lost 3 times going into this game. But Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo and the rest of the Miami Heat team, 7 undrafted players on that team, were able to go and beat them out for a 3-point win, upsetting the home crowd in Denver. What an absolute heartbreaker for all the kids and families that went to go see that one. Jokic tried his best. I think he got 41 points, but with only 4 assists. His normally team-first mentality really wasn't able to be demonstrated on the court tonight. Looking over on the other side, you had Gabe Vincent, undrafted, 23 points, led the team, with Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, I think, each scoring 21 respectively. So it's going to be interesting to see as that series goes over to Florida in Miami, if there's going to be any significant adjustments made to really try and penetrate more of the Heat's zone defense that has really been so stout to stop everyone from Giannis Antetokounmpo to Julius Randle to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So they've been able to deal with the wide plethora of offensive forces. So we'll see what they can accomplish in Game 3. Looking over, finally, our last segment, hockey, where I just got done watching the Vegas Golden Knights demolish the Florida Panthers 7-2. It wasn't even close. Those 2 goals, didn't even matter. Vegas Knights scored 6 goals in a row, 3 goals to end Game 1, and 3 goals to start Game 2. Just what a ridiculous demonstration of dominance and control of the atmosphere, the puck, and their home ice and everything. They just put up such a fantastic show for the home crowd that really, they had everything to cheer for. So they were just constantly loud. I remember they were interviewing Devontae Adams, an NFL football player for the Vegas Raiders, and he couldn't even hear the interviewer because it was so loud, and they were sitting right next to each other in the middle of a TV timeout. That demonstrates that even though the Vegas Golden Knights are kind of a brand new team within the whole NHL ecosystem, literally because they're a brand new team, they still have a very dedicated and awesome fan base. I guess having it be your second time going back to the Stanley Cup Finals kind of makes it a little bit easier. So that's kind of all I've got for right now. Those NHL and NBA series are going to go back to Florida. Both of them are going to go back to Florida with Panthers and the Heat both taking on Game 3 and Game 4. We'll see how those series go, and yeah, it's going to be amazing to just continue to watch all these different playoffs just continue to surprise people. No one really fully anticipated either of these matchups, so we're in for a real treat. It's truly something historical, and it's been an awesome experience for me. I'm Ted.algo. That's your sports stuff section. Back to you.
What's up, everyone? I'm LordBeluga.algo. We got Eddie, and we are talking about who is active right now. Eddie, I gotta know, are you active?
I'm as active as I can be with my handy self. I have some physical challenges. I don't want to take the show left, but I was hit by a truck like a year ago, and so I'm still recovering from that. But I love to see and support from the sidelines and be as active as I can be.
I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, rehab is tough, but proud of you. It seems like you're trucking through well?
Yes, as best I can. Thank you.
Good. Good. Awesome. Well, if you missed it, probably didn't since you're keeping up. But we had Planks last week, and we had David S. win and Lucas. And we've got a sideways wheel, which just makes it even more fun. The wheel was just prepping you for what else is about to happen. But shout out to David S. and Lucas. Thank you all for planking. It was awesome. And then we did a little shenanigans. I don't know if you saw this one, but we went backwards upstairs this week.
Okay.
Which was super weird. I don't know why we did it. Apparently, we're blaming IRL now. Coop has decided that, and I am Team Coop. So yeah, it's IRL's fault that I went backwards upstairs. You heard it here. It's alpha. But you still have till the end of the show to get it in. So if you all are watching and you think, I want to go upstairs backwards, that's a great idea. First of all, it's not. But second, you get free stuff. So it is. Maybe.
Yes. Be careful when walking upstairs backwards.
So you actually do it with your hands. So that's, if you can see it.
Okay.
That's me. Yeah. It's just
safer. Yeah.
It's like The Ring, where she crawls out of the video, but you just crawl it back in. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just total natural Korean horror film stuff. IRL did a cool modification. They went up a slide, which I think is actually more difficult because with stairs, I could kind of like hold my feet and they were sturdy, but on a slide, like you've got that constant downward pressure. So I don't know how you did it, IRL, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed. We had Lassie just posted. Lassie did a phenomenal job. Had her adorable daughter at the top of the stairs, just staring at her like, "What are you doing?" She's in the baby swing, perfectly secure, but just very confused as to her mom's activities. But,
the baby's in the back, like, "When, mom? When, mom?"
It's your destiny right there. Power.
Yeah,
it's real hard.
Definitely.
Yeah, so right now we've only got 3 entries with me and IRL. We're going to push. So Lassie's probably going to win unless, 20 minutes for anybody else to get in, make it happen.
Come on, folks, get active. There's so many health benefits to being active.
Exactly. Yeah. We got this poof from the Soodle, the king of the Lundy.
Oh, that's cute.
Now sharing a poof with a winner.
His little tie.
Cutest little thing ever.
Are those Para headphones or?
Does Para make headphones? They should.
I'm joking.
All right, so this week coming up, we've got running. We all love running.
Running sideways.
Running sideways. It's even harder. Up a wall, preferably. I've taken up running for the month of June. It's my own little personal challenge just to try and get good at it again. I haven't ran in probably 5 years. So it has been a grind getting back to it.
You were out of breath and dying in 30 seconds.
Oh, absolutely. And I would like to blame that I'm pushing the boys around, which is a good 60 pounds a stroller.
I love that. It's the Chef Domingo.
I tried my hand at gifts. I'm no Algo Leagues with the Dr. McAlgo gifts, but I'm trying to learn how to replace my head with an NFT.
Nice. I have so much fun with those McAlgo gifts.
I love them. I look forward to a new one every day. You've got over 350?
Yeah,
huge.
And growing. It's a fun little thing to do now to just...
Yeah. I love it. Well, that is our active right now. And coming up, we have got a commercial break, and then we're going to flex our NFTs. So if you haven't flexed yet, get out there flexing, folks.
Where am I? Am I flexing just on my page, or?
I don't think you're flexing yet.
Okay.
It's a secret alpha, but you're gonna flex later. You're gonna flex live. So
okay.
Think about it. But yeah, okay, you can do it now. This is what I'm being told from tech. NFT Flextime hashtag. And then get them out there, show them off.
Up and showing it on my phone, or am I posting it somewhere?
You post it on Twitter with NFT Flextime, and IRL get us live. All right, so commercial break. Make it happen, Ted, and then we'll flex.
This is the sponsored part of today's show. That's right. We rely on you, the community, for sponsorships to really go and make things run around here. If you have any interest, contact IRL. Any pretty much social media applies. Zompet Cemetery, a mystical burial ground, is set to open. We've discovered goo, a mysterious substance used by the gods to influence the mortal world. This new finding enables us to revive and strengthen buried pets, granting owners a chance to reconnect. However, using goo requires responsibility to maintain balance and animal well-being. As the cemetery opens, a new era of pet rebirth commences, fueled by this incredible discovery. Let us embark on this journey, pushing boundaries and improving the lives of our beloved animals. It's a remarkable opportunity to create a better future in this enchanting realm. Zompets are set to release June 6th, 2023.
You almost went back to sports. Eddie, I got you flashing. It's
Yeah, what's going on? I'm intermittent here.
I don't know. We had this issue pop up last week, and I thought OBS pushed an update. And I don't know why you're flashing and I'm not. I mean, I'm not mad that I'm not flashing everyone, because that would make for some viewers probably.
You should,
but
like, make different faces, right? Like every time I go out and come back.
Every time you go in and out. I think if we just keep you active, you should not disappear.
Okay.
I think it's something with the refresh rate. I talked to a dev. Wave your hand, you come back. That can't be the answer. We'll see. You just do Jeff.
That can't be the answer.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have another game for you to play. And this one, we're going to give you an algo for every right answer.
Okay.
And I have Luga and Felicia backstage, and they're going to help me count, please, guys, because not only is Ted not very good at keeping score, but he's not here to help this week. So we're going to we're going to do it. So this is called the Algo Ecosystem Challenge. We're going to give you 30 seconds to name as many projects, groups, whatever in the Algorand ecosystem that you can think of. We'll give you an algo for every right answer. Sound good?
Okay.
Let's go.
Wait, should I just start naming projects?
I'll restart the timer, but I feel like
sorry. Okay. I'm like, should I just start naming projects?
Yeah. Hang on just a second. All right. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Algo Leagues, Algo Pard, Nexus, Rand. I'm gonna run through the bar. Algobots, Flemish Giants, the Parliament of Owls, Shitty Kitties, the Moist Grannies, Hippo, Alchemon, Project Ager, or Ager Tactics, Hurlybird and Yomo, NFTs. Who else am I missing? Algo Gems.
Oh man, you did great.
All right, cool.
I love it. 14. I counted 13. Luke counted 14. I love it. We can never have.
I was really more hot seatish than the hot seat.
I told you we're gonna put you down. You know, can't be too easy. Not with that sweet prize of an elevator pitch at the end, right? I love it. I honestly think it's fun to put people on a timer in general. Like it is, but
it does. It makes you feel like, oh, shit.
Yeah. I feel like that the whole hour-long show, if it makes you feel any better.
Don't worry about it. You're great. You can't tell. So
I'm sorry you're flashing. I honestly don't know if there's a tech person in the audience that wants to let me know why OBS is just having a hard time with his. That would be great, but beyond that, see, you're back.
I'm using my powers to remove myself from being invisible.
Can make some really interesting screenshots people can grab from the video. Eddie, that's funny. Gosh, oh so Crypto for Change just messaged us. He sent me 500 coop to give away on the show. We already had $500 coop lined up. So what we'll do is we'll split that between the live and the in case you missed it. So there'll be 750 coop for anybody who comments live. We'll put you on a wheel and pick somebody on the live comments. And then we'll also do the same on the in case you missed it reel comments. We'll pick a winner for 750 coop. Thanks, Crypto for Change. That's awesome.
Crypto for Change for the win.
I dig it. I really, really appreciate it. I think, I don't know, we just have a really good group. We're going to get into NFT Flextime.
Okay.
So did you post your flex yet?
I did.
Okay. I already did mine too. Let's meet up with Felicia and them, and we will see what the audience thinks of our flexes this week. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I would rather be the judger than the judgy. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Felicia?
Oh, no, Luga's going to do it too.
Nice.
My goodness. I just don't know. I can't leave him alone. I leave him alone for 2 seconds, and this is what happens,
I'm a wild
right?
card. I'm too dangerous.
Hey, great job on those limericks today.
Thank you. I was just off the old noodle.
You didn't even use Chat GPT.
I didn't. I am Chat GPT.
Mm.
Not really. No.
I love it. Felicia, how you doing?
Pretty good. Hanging out, watching.
Did you guys get your flexes in? Luga
Yes.
didn't flex.
Yes,
Did
I
you?
already know I won. Mine's the best.
Whoa, again?
Going for a double. Well, I fixed it so that we can see the chat. We can't always see Luga, but we can see the chat. So, audience, this is where you get a chance to weigh in and tell us who's got the best flex. Anybody that weighs in on the judging will put your name on the wheel, and you'll take the 100 Algo Felicia pushed last week. So it should be fun. I swear I have all these screenshots and browser sources set up ahead of the show, and then Luga gets on the call and they all turn sideways every time. I don't know what happens. It is totally set up the right way ahead of time.
I'm supposed to blame you. You don't get to blame me. That's the deal.
No. I get to blame everyone. That's the whole deal, right? So let me get our flexes pulled up here, which also were totally queued in advance of the show and needed to reload because that's just how we roll. But they're the right way around, so let's go.
Ooh, already winning.
Let's see what we got here. Eddie with this is a Parliament of the Owl, I believe.
Yes.
I didn't mean to click on that though. Sorry.
I didn't know they had a Parliament.
There we go. Make him a little bit smaller. I like the rainbow trait. I feel like you did your homework and you were like, IRL likes the rainbow traits, but it's a good one. I like it. Let's see if we can find Lucas. Oh, there's the pixel head. Some bad dudes. Good. Lassie copied me. I don't know if she really did or not, but I'll try to find mine. We got Pyrenees pack.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
Crypto for Change. Okay, so here's the one I posted. Let's get it in the frame there.
It was a clean
Shep was a free mint project on Algorand. It's a year old. I think it's awesome. This is one that I actually purchased on secondary, even though I still hold my original. Mm-hmm. It's just clean. I liked it. I like the colors. The hat's cool. It gives me them Kyle Lease vibes. So that's mine. Let me see. Where's Luga's? Oh,
I think I'm down a little bit further.
Joe's showing it. And let me see here. We got to get Joe in the room. So let me find Joe. See if I can find him fast anyhow. Joe. Hey, there's a really big Joe.
There's Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, everyone.
I'm digging your flex, bud. Pixel Pups. You can't go wrong.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I got, I think, 12-ish around mint. Big fan of the collection. And then normally I like more cleaner, like simpler NFTs, but I figured I'd flex this one. Got the loud skin and mohawk.
I love it. I like it. It's a good one. I don't know if y'all can hear. There's a plane going overhead. Live show. It's exciting. Joe, I dig it. I think I've been letting you out of Flextime for far too long. We're gonna have to bring you in on a regular basis for Flextime. I'll see what the audience thinks of the Pixel Pop. But I have a feeling people like those. They're good ones.
They're hot right now.
They
They
are.
are. I'm normally not a fan of Pixel NFTs in general, but they do a really good job.
They're cute. Yeah. I have a hard time with pixel art too, but I can definitely get behind these. And they have some correlation to not pixelated art, which
Right.
I can't wait. I feel like it, like a child. It's taking forever, but I'm really excited about it. Luga, wave your hands.
Come back.
No, always breaking stuff. It'll be my fault next week, probably. We'll see.
It's because I said I was eye candy, and so now I'm being canceled.
Oh, and speaking of, here's your flex, which it's a good one.
Can't beat it. Can't beat Papa Buford.
Papa Buford.
I decided he is the spawn of my PFP. Well, he's the dad of my PFP. It's very important to create a family ecosystem of your NFTs.
Okay.
Didn't know if you knew all knew that.
I remember I tried to get my belugas to have baby belugas. I don't think I got picked, but
There's still a chance. There's still time.
Okay. I think Chris Swenor volunteered to be my beluga baby daddy. I don't know. We'll see how that works out.
He's a good baby daddy.
I expect half of all of his NFTs. I'm just saying it now.
Ooh.
Let's see. Spawnlings, they sold out. That's a good one. I'm still looking for Felicia's. Did I pass
You
it?
passed mine. It was like way at the top.
Okay. All right. So
Look for geckos.
It was just
for
too
the
hard.
audience,
I understand.
for the audience that is checking in, Beluga's got two. He's got a Mental Marvin. We did the Papa Buford. We've got Joe with the Pixel Pup.
I didn't know we get more than one entry.
Yeah,
I accidentally flexed yesterday. I was excited.
Okay. We
I don't
got
know if
my
you saw it,
chef.
Mental Marvins have a new trait if you hold mortalities. So you can trait swap.
Right
and-
there, right there. There I am.
Yeah, I flipped by it because there were two.
I mean, I cannot, I have to post them together. You just got to. You have to. Look at
So
this.
this is a wise uncle and Mia, right?
Yes, that is the legendary.
Okay.
That's right.
Is that the niece of your woo?
The niece.
I mean, I guess. I was grateful enough to be given a woo by Zeus, and I held it since, and then I was able to mint a free legendary.
Yeah, I love that. All right. So I'm checking, and there's some redacted messages. I did not know you could redact a message on a live chat. That's very interesting. I don't know if I can get it to show, but yeah, so they're redacted. Let's see. Spawnlings. DC likes the spawnlings. And the red Belinda. It was a Vlad basic Belinda collab, I think, and it was really good. Oh, Don likes my shop. Oh, but Lassie's not siding with me. Go with Papa. Shoot.
Does anybody remember the Parliament of Owls? It's like a dope OG project. I personally selected them. I want to give them a shout out really quickly. Otto is the man. He's really about community. It's one of the first projects that allowed us to collab with their project and make a hero and villain out of it. So
I love Algo the Owl. I have one from every series except the Pixel series because it was Pixels. I overlooked it when it dropped initially way back when. And them are some diamond hand holders, man. They do not let that stuff go on secondary, that first generation. But I will say you can pick up a Parliament or a Baby Hoot group for pretty reasonable. It's not a totally out of the ballpark. I'm going to keep saving my money for a Gen 1, I swear. All right.
I remember picking up whitelist for 10 of them and then like kicking myself in the ass afterwards. Like, are you stupid? You just bought $500 worth of, or it might have been like $1,000 because it was like $2 an algo at the time. But I spent, that was my first big purchase and it paid off. I was able to flip a few of them.
Yeah, they're good. I remember it was one of the ones I bought into early. It was like, I think the second or third Discord I ever joined. And yeah, ATO is just the best. He really is a sweet person and a good, like, he's always willing to listen to whatever. And yeah, he actually was my first interview I ever did on YouTube. So that was really awesome and really fun. And shouts to him for helping out. It was a while ago. It was over a year ago now, I think. But yeah.
Time is flying.
I know. Oh, there's some love from ATO coming in from the chat. I'm trying to get him up here. I dig it. I dig it. All right. So I can't tell. Our audience likes NFTs just as much as we do. So they're like, oh, I like this one, and I like this one, and I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The choices should replace the cameras where they show their flex. That would have been cool. I should have made them flex ahead of time so I could have queued that up one NFT. Noted. That's fun. And he's AL Jacko voting in for the owl.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, everybody loves Algo the owl. Okay, so for anybody who voted or weighed in for our flex time, we will put your name on a wheel and give away the 100 Algo. Felicia won last week. I'm going to say Eddie wins. I think it's the one with the most comments, it looks like at a glance.
Eddie definitely wins, yeah.
Thank you.
I love it.
I appreciate that. I love you, Felicia. I'm sorry.
Going 2 for 2 is kind of
wondering where Beluga is. He's still missing.
I know. I can hear him. I don't know if anyone else can, but too hot for it to handle for the camera maybe is the problem. We'll see.
I think so. Yeah. I was flexing my hot girl summer. And
oh my God. All right. So Eddie, we have one final hot seat for you before the end of the show closes. It's going to be our elevator pitch.
Okay.
Now's the chance. Well, not now. We're going to hear Felicia's Starcast first. But then you're going to do the elevator pitch. You're going to pitch us all on Algo Leagues. Tell us what you want. You'll have 60 seconds. But dude, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm down to come back whenever you want me. This was fun. Honestly, it's probably one of the more fun interviews I've ever done.
Oh, well, thank you. I would have been really sad if you said it was one of the worst ones. So
no, this was
one
fun.
for Algo Hour. I dig it. All right, we're gonna get into Feli's Starcast and then elevator pitch. But thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you everybody for all the love and support. I'll be back with the pitch.
Hi, I'm Felicia. I'm going over one of my favorite astrology topics that's very useful, and this is very much incorporated in my life. So have you ever noticed that certain days of the week have a different energy to them? Perhaps we can blame the planets for that. One of the most interesting things I've discovered in my astrology deep dives is that each day of the week is governed by a planet, or a luminary, meaning the sun or the moon. Of course, whether or not you believe that the planets have this kind of power is up to you, but you may see that your schedule is already aligned with the planet days of the week without even realizing it. So, planetary days. What is planetary days? Planetary days are a system in astrology where each day corresponds to a particular planet. Pretty straightforward. Sunday, Monday, moon day, etc. I'll go over that in a little bit. And this is not arbitrary or pulled out of thin air. This is a system of correlation that developed separately in many distinct cultures without them communicating, because they were compiling information over time and seeing how certain energies really were full of wisdom that corresponded to certain times. Because with astrology, It's so much correlation and synchronicity and finding the times in which the structure of reality makes itself known. So it's not put out of thin air. It's not woo or focal. This is actually a tried and true accumulation of millennia of knowledge and separate cultures that can be verified by the fact that these cultures did not have any overlap, and yet they came to the same conclusions. Basically, when we are aware of what planet signifies and what day that planet is correlated with, we can have a better idea of how to spend our time on a given day. So like you can do one particular task on one given day of the week instead of dripping that task throughout the week, so that you can really hone in that energy and make use of it. Obviously, there are tasks that need to be split up over a few days, like a school essay or building a house and shit, but you can always be in a particular mode for each given day. So Monday is Moon Day. The moon, though obviously it's not a planet, rules our emotions and intuition. The moon also rules Cancer, the mother of the zodiac. If you don't feel live on Mondays, feel free to blame it on the moon. The moon can often bring an emotional and shadowy energy to the day. You might feel slow or sluggish. Who doesn't feel like that on a Monday? But you might also feel reflective and pensive. If you are able, it'd be best to schedule your Mondays off or like make it a day of rest. It's a great day for meditation and quiet time. Personally, I have been taking Mondays off since like 2017, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Occasionally, I'll work a Monday here and there if I have to. Now I know most of us have to work on Mondays, but you can at least schedule some time for self-care or just quiet time. Tuesday is Mars Day. Mars is the planet of drive and power. It also rules Aries, the passionate and wild child of the zodiac. The energy of Mars makes Tuesday a great day to get things done. While Monday is for refueling, Tuesday gives us a full tank of gas for action. You may feel more enthusiastic. This can be a great day to start new projects, crush your to-do list, do hard things that you won't have the energy to do at the end of the week. You can push a bit harder on your workout, get your heart racing with something like kickboxing or a HIIT workout on a Tuesday. The energy is there. Wednesday is Mercury Day. Mercury is a planet of intellect and communication, and it rules Gemini and Virgo, the chatterboxes of the zodiac. Since Mercury is a planet of communication, it's a great day for meetings, sending emails, starting new conversations. It's likely you already communicate with friends more on Wednesdays than any other day without even realizing it. So you can make that phone call on Wednesday. It's also a great day for brainstorming, writing, planning, organizing your ideas, or just posting on social media. Thursday is Jupiter Day. Jupiter is about growth and abundance, and it rules Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is the wisdom seeker and the world traveler of the zodiac. So Thursday, Jupiter, along with Tuesday. Thursday is one of the more productive days of the week, except the energy of Jupiter helps lift the vibe and makes it more like a happier productivity. Jupiter is often felt in our happiness about the end of the week and looking forward to the weekend. So it's a great day for social activities like networking, marketing. Thursdays can also be a great day for tending to financial matters. It's also a great day for learning, practicing gratitude, and working on your finances. If abundance is your goal, Thursday is the day to attract it. Maybe buy a scratch-off ticket since Jupiter is a lucky planet and Jupiter Day is Thursday, so buy a scratch-off. Also, you can, it's also a great day to start a really long weekend. Yeah, anyways. So Friday is Venus Day. Venus is the planet of love and beauty, and Venus also rules Taurus and Libra, the two signs that appreciate beauty and comfort. It's the end of the work week, and it's the start of the weekend. Friday is typically known as the date night of the week, and for a good reason. Friday is all about celebrating love, connection, belonging. It's also a great day to appreciate the people that you love in your life, including appreciating yourself. And it's basically a weekly Valentine's Day. Saturday is Saturn Day, the planet Saturn. Saturn is all about structure and discipline, and it rules Capricorn, the father figure of the zodiac. Saturday is typically associated with fun. For most of us, it's the first day of the weekend, but Saturn actually has a stern and stoic energy about it, but it can be useful to get things done. Whereas Sunday is the day for like the inner child to come out, and Saturday is the day to be an adult. That makes a great day for yard work, cleaning your house, planning your week ahead, work on your habits, tie up loose ends on projects. Any work done on Saturday will pay off in the long run. And then last Sunday is the sun's day, so it's Sunday. The sun represents creativity, expression, and vitality. It rules Leo, the most creative signs of the zodiac. Sunday is typically the day of rest, and its positive energy makes a great time for relaxing and unwinding. It's a good day to express your creativity and just hang out with your family. Also, just try not to schedule anything too demanding on Sunday. Instead, look at it as a day of play. And yeah, that's the whole week. I hope that you think of new ways to structure your weekly schedule. Through astrology, for me, I can cut through this matrix bullshit. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thank you, IRL. I'll see you guys here. And next is Eddie. Let's go.
Awesome. We're getting in an elevator. Algo Leagues is a play-to-learn blockchain superhero-themed NFT story unfolding on Algorand. Players can collect our NFTs for soft wallet staking, play the daily Block Wars Discord game, upgrade NFT rarity, and participate in other community events like trivia, rumbles, and hero missions. Our NFTs include characters and catalysts and can be used in our Block Wars Discord battle simulation game. Players can assign their NFTs to either superheroes or villains, and every 12 hours, the bot sums up the stats, ARC69 data for each team, and simulates a battle. At the end of each battle, all participants receive ALC participation tokens and other tokens while supplies last. We're currently hosted in 68 Discords across the Algorand ecosystem, including our own. So check out the Algo Leagues and decide whether or not you want to be a superhero or a supervillain. I also want to add, we're looking for a developer as we're growing fast. So if you want to develop, get in touch with us.
Let's go.